been the best news for a long time coming. A long time coming. It's just such a relief to see them all looking so happy. Look at the Wales family looking so happy. Just really looking, it was just such a lovely video. Such a lovely video. Such a lovely sentiment. Before I do the reading on Catherine, I'm just going to talk you through what I got from that video. It's interesting that Catherine said in the video that there is always light in the darkness. She's changed. I always saw her, and I don't know, because I know we've got some psychics in chat as well. I don't know how you guys saw her, with this kind of light blue aura. She had a very gentle aura, but now it's like this very white, like crisp white light, like pure light. And I just thought that was that's the sense I got of her. The next thing I want to say is her choice of earrings. You agree? Very Empress Envy. Yeah, she has evolved. She has leveled up. She was wearing green amethyst earrings, which is all about... Oh, radiant. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Mr. Nordy, you know, is a big Catherine fan, and he's added his bit, and he's yes, radiant. Radiant was the actual word. Hey, Merlin. Oh, bye. Okay. Those green amethyst earrings were so perfect, because it's about being whole, it's about being healing, it's deflection from negative energies, but it's done in such a... that energy of green amethyst is so beautiful and so gentle. It's not like harsh like a tourmaline, you know. Tourmaline's like putting your spikes up, it's like putting you... but it's very... And the green amethyst she had on in her earrings is also very heart chakra, and there was a lot of talk about love in her video as well. It was very ethereal, radiant and glorious. Yeah, she was divine, pure white light, and that's so good to see. William seems a little bit different as well, and in a good way. It's almost like his confidence has grown. It's almost like there's a peace there. I think he's always had a peace, but the energy is he's had a peace there that somehow there's a peace and a knowing and an understanding. Yeah, he is lighter. Yeah, he did come across as protective, very protective. You've watched that video more than 20 times. Is that why it's so high up on the views? It's got loads of views, and so much. If it was just really good energy, really beautiful energy. So I am so pleased that Catherine, Princess of Wales, is feeling better, is able to face the world. But before we begin, I'm not going to do the prayer straight away, because I want to do this reading, and then we're going to do the prayer and see what needs to come out of it. I'm not going to look into anything on her health, but I'm going to pull a few cards, and this is a slightly different reading to how I usually read. I'm going to pull a few cards for Catherine tonight, and then we'll get on to this. And this is, I want to know what's led her up to this point. How has it been at the other end of it? I know we've had little glimpses in, but how has this been at the other end? Because there was a lot of trolling. There was horrible rumours out there online. There was people platforming people in the press and on TV shows, and it was basically a massive bullying event. And it broke my heart because she was bullied at high school, and I just really found it I just found it a little bit too much, to be honest. I thought, here's this beautiful lady who's done everything for us, has asked for some privacy, and the media went like that. And online went like that. So I wanna just ask the cards what's changed with her energy, how she's got there. I'm so glad she's been so protected and so well looked after. And thank you, William. Thank you, King Charles. Thank you, everybody who's looked after her. Thank you, kids, as well. Thank you, the Middleton family, because it was so beautiful to see her healthy, rested, confident, and radiant, as Mr. Northey said. So I'm going to do it a little bit different. Let's see how the past, Catherine, looking back on the past few months, what has she been? What has she taught? What is she? What has she gravitated to? What has she learned from this? Where is? Show us. Now, some of these cards might be overly positive, guys, because she was having a rough time. And I am asking my spirit guides in my head, obviously, I don't want any cards that show anything about her actual health. The Two of Cups is in reverse. For a time, I feel this is two things that have happened. She did know of the rumours about her and William, and that has upset her. She did hear that. She was aware of that early doors. Oh, I heard January in my head. The Two of Cups is in reverse as well. And sometimes with the Two of Cups, that we look at it as like an emotional mirror. You know, when you're standing in front of the mirror doing affirmations. I don't do that, but like people do that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but she's looking at herself in the mirror and she can't see herself. It's almost like there's a breakdown of self-worth there. Right at the start of this. Oh my goodness. Let's have another card. Eight of Wands. This is so weird because we've just been talking about, she's been so aware of what the media and what is being on social media. She was so wrapped up in it in early doors. She knew that she was getting absolutely slandered, whether it be on X or Reddit or here on YouTube or Facebook, wherever. And there was some stuff in the press as well. So that's fast moving communications. I think there's an element of them trying to push back against some of the press there as well. The Five of Pentacles is in reverse. She didn't feel sorry for herself, but she had to take herself out. She had to take herself out of the public eye. There's an energy of her like feeling like getting attacked just for existing. So Four of Pentacles. Let me just pull the other cards because there we go. The Four of Pentacles, this energy for me, this is William. They've had a really rocky start with this. This is, can you remember with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, can you remember when there was all of the paparazzi outside the hospital and there was that photo of William in his car looking over the steering wheel, looking very, very concerned? I feel like when we're coming into the Four of Pentacles, this is William taking back control from that point. We then have the Strength card. We then have the Lion and the Virgin. Strength in weakness, strength in humbleness. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse. This is groups of people gossiping. Let me just see. I can see where we're up to energetically within the timeline, but let me just have a look. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, okay. And the Five of Cups. Oh, there was some strength there. This is the Ace of Swords and the Three of Cups next to each other. I feel like we've got William taking control from the hospital. From the strength there, we've got them recovering, and then all this gossip started, and then some bad news hit. Something out of the blue. And we've got the Two of Swords. They didn't know how it was going to go. She was unsure on how things would work out. She felt like she was going into this blind. I didn't want to see this in the cards. They know what's been said about them. The Five of Cups is in reverse, and there's a loss and there is uncertainty. There is a regret, but I get that the regret would be from not oh. King of Cups is in reverse. That is William. And as I always say, the Nine of Pentacles is a card I used to indicate Catherine. They knew all of the crazy rumors about them to an extent. William certainly did. William does. I'm not saying he's sitting watching them, but somebody is. And he'll probably get it in bullet points. But he knows. He knew. But I don't believe that he told Catherine everything. But she knows there was more. He knew. I don't think she knows completely everything. But she knows a lot of it. The Ten of Wands is in reverse. So that's your boundaries violated. That would be the hospital, wouldn't it? That would be the hospital. Moving on, okay. So the hospital happened, and then they went to Sandringham, okay. I'm trying to... Healing, excellent. This is getting up to current day now. The Six of Swords indicates travel. We know that she's been to Sandringham a few times by now. You know she's been to Balmoral. We have the Star card, which is a brilliant card for healing. It's one of the best cards for healing coming in the tarot. Another really good one, if you're interested in learning tarot, is, of course, the Lovers. Is a really good healing card. The Eight of Pentacles, though, here it's in reverse, and that shows me there's some frustration there that she can't go back to work yet. That is really interesting. Bless her. That's a very Capricorny trait, isn't it? It's Temperance in reverse. Just have got the Ten of Wands. That was a burden lifted, so no. The Nine of Wands is the boundaries there. Okay. She is itching to get back to work, guys. There's boundaries. There's a burden lifted. We have another angel here. It's been difficult trying to balance things. It's been difficult trying to balance things, but we still have the Star card in the center of this all. Of the Six of Pentacles, she is just wanting to get back to work. The World. I know that doesn't quite, I know it's not the, ooh, you can't see it with the light. Can you see that? I know it's not, astrologically, she's not the Queen of Wands. But that card, I don't know if look like her from over here. That's really quite sweet. Okay. This has, I would say this has been like some kind of dark night of the soul on steroids. But it has had to happen, unfortunately. I think one of the things that has come out from these cards is she is on her healing path. They have had issues with boundaries. They are aware of some of the problems that have arisen through some vile commentary around Catherine and the family. She's comfortable now with this World card. She's very comfortable now. She feels like she's her own woman now. I did see that she wasn't wearing Diana's engagement ring. Now, I don't think that's cursed, by the way, but she wasn't wearing it for her comeback into herself video, for her hello world, I'm back again video, everything's okay video. There's an element here with the Seven of Cups. And I just want to come into this before I say this next thing, that there has been a little bit of confusion. And I think we're all guilty of this. And I think this is even for Catherine. Catherine, I feel the Diana ring has come off. Or it's not going to be worn as much. We shall see. But definitely for that video, I feel like it's needed to come off because she's found her own voice. She's found her authenticity. She's found her strength. It's almost like you're taking away a comfort blanket. Like she's taken that away. I think we may see it again. I mean, we may see the ring again, but everyone's like, oh, Diana's ring. And now she's just like, well, actually, yeah, I've got it. It's at home, but I'm just wearing this, I forget what you call them, eternity ring that Williams bought me. Or this gift when I went through a different phase. And I feel that's representative of her new phase of life as well. Another thing that I noticed in the video, she was wearing a necklace, and it was a moon necklace. Very feminine energy, the moon. Very circular. Of course, it's in tune with Mother Earth, and it's also in tune with the women's cycles. And on that necklace, she had Prince George's initial on, Princess Charlotte's initial on, and Boss Baby's initial on as well. I just found that very, very beautiful. Very Empress energy. William brought the eternity ring for their anniversary. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the Diana ring. But if she, I mean, I'm not saying she'll never wear it again, but I do think when she wants to say something in her own way, she takes it off. When she wants to communicate something that is just her, she takes it off. Her moon is in Cancer, is it? Yeah, great day, Mum. Yeah. He said I sounded like a chipmunk. Back in the room. There has been a struggle. She has been rebirthed. Princess Catherine's Leo rising, yeah. She may be coming into her Leo era. And that's what we're getting, the Queen of Wands. Now, when you are going, if she's Leo rising, I'm sure she's Leo rising. But that is something that you are at home with your notoriety. You are at home with your energy. You know you are going to be, you're going to be looked at. You know you're going to be talked about, picked apart. And I feel like she's kind of after all of this, she's now at peace with that. Yeah, she did the Gladiator movie as well, didn't she? With her hand in the grass, in the glass, in the straw. It was very Gladiator movie at the start. Okay. She's all right. They are aware. We knew they were aware of some of it, but she's all right. She's come through it. The last 3 cards, the 7 of Cups, there's a little bit of, I would say, apprehension. I would say that the 7 of Cups, there's a little bit of apprehension with some of the media. But they are aware. They're aware. They are very aware. They are very aware of it.